Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, we'll learn how to implement SVM algorithm on a dataset and how to show the classification results. Okay, so we'll use the same dataset as before, our patient datasets with age, blood pressure, cholesterol levels, heart rate and BMI and diagnosis columns. So let's start by importing our libraries, which is pandas, numpy, matplotlib and seaborn as first. Pandas as pd, then import numpy as np, then import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt, then c1 as essence. Okay, now it's time to read our CSV file. So data pd read CSV dataset dot CSV. Also, let's print first 5 rows data dot head. Okay, right. Now let's do one thing. Let's plot a pair plot. Okay, pair plot with data. Okay, and plot so it will plot pretty much all the plots respect to everything. It will plot all the integer columns respect to each other. It will take some time. Yeah, so we have patient ID, age, blood pressure, cholesterol levels, heart rate and BMI. Okay, now we have to pick which are the columns that we'll be using as our input features. So let's make data. I'm segregating my important features. Okay, which will be first of course my age, then let's copy this blood pressure, heart rate and BMI, and as well as diagnosis. Okay, let's also print the first 5 rows to see. There is some error. Yeah, there shouldn't be any gap. Okay, now as I said in my earlier videos before, that SVM is also a classification algorithm, right? So here we need to keep our output columns in only 2 numbers, in only 2 output, either 0 or 1, either true or false. So in our diagnosis column we have lots of string that we cannot have, so we have to change these rows into 1 and 0. So for that we'll simply apply a condition that will say diagnosis is equals to made data of. So I want to change my diagnosis with applying one condition. That condition is 1, in X, condition in, let's say, hypertension, right? So hypertension, also let's keep obesity, and let's keep overweight. So in which rows we have strings like hypertension, obesity, overweight, those rows will convert into 1, and else it will be 0. Okay, so now then run it. Great. Now let's see how many 1s we got and how many 0 we got. So made data with diagnosis, with value count. It won't be full stop, it will be an underscore. Value counts, sorry, it's actually 0. Yes, so we got 63 zeros and 37 ones. Okay, now let's print a heat map. Okay, so for a heat map we gotta need our correlations, and then sns dot heat map hyperparameters and not true. Then simply plot.show. This will give us our heat map with respect to age, blood pressure, cholesterol levels, heart rate, BMI, and diagnosis. Now we have to keep our input features in X, which is made data. So we will drop the diagnosis column from made data. So diagnosis axis 1, and in Y we will keep made data diagnosis. Okay, let's run it. So we got our X and Y. Now it's time to sklearn dot model selection import trend test bit. So X trend, X test, Y trend, Y test, call a function where we'll give our parameters X, Y, test size, let's keep it 0.2, mean 80% for training and 20% for testing. Let's run it. Let's run. Now let's import svm. So sklearn.svm, from there we'll import svc, means support vector classifier. Now svc classifier, okay, so sv classifier is equal to svc. We have to give the parameters of kernel, that in this case I'll keep linear. Okay, you can keep it as sigmoid or polynomial as you wish, but I'm giving it as simple. Then sp classifier dot fit, we have to fit our x train and y train. Now let's run it. Okay, now we'll be needing our y prediction, right? So spc classifier dot predict of what? Predict of x test. So let's predict got, then simply print y pred. We have predicted our output values for our x test. Now it's time to compare. So from sklearn dot matrix import classification report and confusion matrix. Okay, then simply print confusion matrix between y test and y pred. Okay, then also we have to print our classification report. So classification report, it is also between y test and y pred, mean y prediction. Let's run it. Okay, so confusion, what's the error we got? Confusion matrix, it should be underscore, sorry. Okay, so accuracy we are having it's 70%, which is not good, but this is the process how you train your SVM classifier. So thanks for watching. Let's see tomorrow.